In the spring, when the temperature is rising, the sea trout comes in here. So I just want to see if the sea trout already has come in and is in the area here now.
Traveling is exciting. You see new places, you meet new people. It is easy to get caught up in all of it. But somehow you always miss home. Your own spots, your own coastline, and the simple dream of chasing the sea trout.
Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Scandinavian Seatrout Adventure. My name is Carl, and in this series we do coastal fly fishing for sea trout in Norway, Denmark and Sweden. Each of the episodes is filmed from one day's fishing, and even if we don't catch any fish, the videos will be uploaded. In today's episode we are in Norway, and we are on the southeastern part of Norway, close to where I am based. So the weather today is beautiful sun. We will have 5 to 6 degrees on the plus side, and we will have some wind from the west. So approximately around 5 to 6 meters per second, and in the gust it will be upwards to 8 to 9 meters per second. The water temperature that in the area that we're fishing today is around 3.5 degrees, so quite cold. But the good thing is that I have already seen some sticklebacks and small bait fish going around, and also some rising sea trout in the spot here. So today we'll be concentrating on the shallow spots. We are on an island, and the island here is an all year around sea trout spot with nice shallow bays with dark bottoms, but also with some beautiful transitions into channels and some deeper water. And further out you have the deep ends with a lot of current and into the deep fjords. The gear that I'm using today is the Orvis Helio D 9'7" weight with the Orvis Mirage LT reel. I have a full intermediate line from Scientific Angler, and I have a leader on that is 13 foot long. So a 9-foot tapered leader today goes into a tippet ring, and then some fluorocarbon at the end at the 0.26 today. Since I've already seen some movement in the water and also some sticklebacks, I'm fishing with, let's just call it a bait fish imitation, a little bit smaller one. Looks really exciting. We're going to fish for approximately around 4 hours today, short fishing trip, and just targeting 3-4 spots with shallow bays. And hopefully during the day the sun will heat up the dark bottom that we are fishing on, and we will have some active fish. So I haven't been able to fish this spot here since actually second week of December. So this winter the spot here and the inner fjords here has been totally covered in ice, and luckily for us that are based up here in the southeastern part, that doesn't happen every winter, but especially this winter has been really hard. So let's just get out there and see if we can find some sea trout. What I really like about this Scandinavian sea trout adventure that I'm doing is that I get to travel to a lot of nice, exciting places and fish them, many of them for the first time in my life. But it's something special to come home and fish the spots that you are used to, and you know exactly what to look after. After fishing here for now, I would say 20 years, the spot around this island is something I know pretty well. But at the same time, first fishing trip here now since actually December last year. So I need to test out a couple of spots here today to see if they are reacting in the way that I have seen from previous year as well. So we will just take a couple of short casts here now, just to see if we have some sea trouts in front of us here. So the section that we're fishing now has a lot of sand and a little bit of a mud bottom, darker bottom, but also with some dots of vegetation and some stones. But it's mainly sand and like a little bit mud structure. So let's see here now. And on the shallow parts that we are fishing right now, sea trout seems to come in and fish out straight away, first cast. So that's a really good sign, guys. So it's always nice to come home and you know when the weather is in a certain way, you know the patterns and you know where you can find some fish sometimes of the year, at least when you have the certain conditions. So we first cast small sea trout, but a nice one, and a good start of the day. So that was a nice fish. So it has. We have to see if there is a school of fish here. I believe there is a lot of fish on the shallow parts just in front of us here now. So the bait fish imitation that I have on is just like a bully bugger. So with some dumbbell eyes and some. So it can also imitate a little bit of a worm fly as well. We'll just fish off the first section here before we wade a little bit further out. You see, so it's so beautiful here now with the sun and everything. The spring is definitely here now. So, and hopefully we'll find a lot of fish today. That's the plan. So the spot that we're fishing today has been my go-to spot for many years. And that's due to the island has everything to offer. Oh, what's that? So you have beautiful sea trout fishing early in the spring on the shallow spots, the channels, with a lot of nice current and so on. And then you transition into the summer, where you have sea trout coming in the a little bit deeper section with a lot of current. The mackerels come in, and also you have the sea bass coming in the area here as well. So you have really exciting early morning and night fishing in the summer. In the spring you have the middays and afternoons, and in the autumn it is really good also. So just an overall nice spot. So before we move a little bit further over here, I'm going to fish off an edge over here. That looks really exciting. I'm pretty sure that I've seen some sticklebacks swimming around here, and they're being chased by something just around the corner here. So, so let's see. So when you have the visual part of the sea trout fishing, it's so exciting. Where you can see bait fish in the water, and you also see some sea trout. So it's quite shallow in front of us here, but I don't dare to wade any further out. So we have now fished off this shallow section in front of us, and we're going to wade out a little bit here and target some cast into the more shallow part further in the bay here. But we have so many spots that I would like to show you on the island that we're fishing today. But unfortunately, we don't have the time today to do that. So we will save that for some later episodes. Right now I have to decide which of the spots that I believe the most in regarding the temperatures, bottom structure, and then also the wind direction that we have now. So, okay, we have now fished this section here now, so I think we will move over, fish a little bit some of the smaller curves that we have on the left side where we started here now, and then we will drive further into the island and see if we can find some sea trout there. So I've seen some activities in the water here, over here. There's some bait fish or smaller sticklebacks that are lurking around, and I'm pretty sure that there are some sea trouts lurking around over there. So let's move over there and see if we can find some more sea trout. We are now come to the second bay, just moved over here. And we'll see if there is some fish lurking around in the shallow parts here. Okay. Well, it is a little bit early, so 3.5 degrees here today. It's quite low. I was hoping that when we get into the Easter week that we're soon getting into, that we would have the average over 4 degrees, but still, unfortunately, we have some 0 and below 0 during the night time still. So it's still pretty cold. When I'm going against the wind and also the current that comes up from here, and that gives me a little bit of cover when I'm waiting. So I think we will move to another section of the island now, and we could actually come back here before we go home and finish off when the sun has had the chance to heat up a little bit more to see. So I think we will try to do that. So we're now heading to the second spot of the day, and the first spot was a little bit slow. We managed to catch one fish, a small one, but the water temperature is still a little bit too low. So, but during the day today, it's going to be really good. So hoping that now we spend a little bit too much time on the first spot. That's just how it always is. So we spend an hour there. We have 3 more hours to fish, and hopefully we can fish 2 more spots. So I'm heading down now to a very, very nice bay, shallow, dark bottom, but it also transitions out to a deeper channel, and it's the in and outlet to the first spot that we fished, where the sea trout comes in, also the bait fish and the shrimps and the food sources for the sea trout also travels down there. So I'll head down there now and hopefully we'll find some sea trout. Okay, let's see now. I'll be pretty surprised if there's not a fish inside here. Oh, fish on, yeah. But it's a small fish, I think, but it's at least a fish. So, yeah. So with the conditions that we have inside here, I was pretty sure that we will find something here. So, quick here again. So, nice. And I'm pretty sure that there are more fish around here, and especially around the edge here. And I'm pretty sure that we will find some more fish here as well. But at the same time, maybe we also should try to go a little bit further out to see if they're stocked up a little bit further out on the island, because there's such a beautiful movement in the water in front of us here. And just around the corner is the edge to, we have shallow water there as well, but also a little bit deeper close by, and maybe we can find something there. So well, let's see. So the fish can go quite shallow into the mountain section here. And then they have the deeper section on our right side here. And they come up from the deeper section up here to the shelf that we're standing on here now. Before we fished the shallow section further in with the channel, I think we will head out to a little bit deeper water around the corner here, because I haven't seen the signs that I want to. It's a little bit too long in between the fish, and the fish is a little bit small inside here. So I want to go out and check just 20 minutes, half an hour, just to see a little bit further out if the fish are schooling up out there and are on their way in. So so we'll do that, but first we'll just fish off the edge over here. So I think we will move a little bit further out. There are some islands there and some reefs, and very close to deep water, just to see if there's some sea trout that has been schooling up out there, getting ready to come in and find some food. So let's head out there and see if we can find some sea trout. So we just moved out to a little bit deeper water, still shallow water close by. I'm fishing off a reef or a spot where I know that in the spring, when the temperature is rising, the sea trout comes in here and they stay out in this area here, where there's a little bit closer to deeper water, and then they go in and feed. So I just want to see if the sea trout already has come in and is in the area here now, and then we will go back to the original plan further in, fish off the channel as the last section of today. So I'm not going to stay out here for a long period of time. We're just going to fish off the section in front of us here now to see. This is one good thing by knowing your spots well, and also knowing certain type of years when the fish come in, where they like to pile up. So, oh, let's see. So don't want to cast too far, just straight before where they have a reef, where they usually pile up. Usually they take straight away if they're there. So oh, it's a fish after. I had a follower. Yeah, that's good. So the fish are here. I was a little bit too quick with my retrieve there on the last. Not a huge fish that was after, but a nice one. So then the fish are here. So let's see here now, guys. That's good. Just stop it here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we have it. There's the fish, yeah. That's a little bit nicer fish as well. Not a huge one, but I think that's the one that was following actually. So let's see. So that's nice that the fish has come into the spot here. It's a beautiful sea trout. I'll just unhook it first here now. And it is not a huge one, but it is a really nice sea trout, silver one. So just leave it down here and release it. So the nice thing is that we are getting some answers to our question if they're in here as well. So I think we'll try a little bit more to see. So let's release it and see if we can find a bigger one that is lurking around here now. So great, guys. Beautiful sea trout, and let's see if there's some more. I'm pretty sure that there's a school of fish here. So the fish that we caught now was a silver fish, but it was a little bit brown, starting to get a little bit of color. So it has been inside here for a little bit. So was hoping that we could see some fresh fish that has not been in for long. So with the current that we had yesterday and during the early mornings here, I was hoping that another follower again. That was a little bit better size as well. I was hoping that we could get some signs that there is some fresh fish that has come into the fjord. And usually you see that when they have, unfortunately, some of them have some sea lice on. So when the fish comes in here in a big school, this is a very fun spot to fish. And it's usually now these days here in the spring, Easter, when they come in here, when the temperature rising and coming in with the current. And they have a certain amount of spots that they like to stay and to rest a little bit, where they can hide a little bit and there's food close by. This is one spot that I'm filming at now. And then I have another spot as well, but I'm not filming there. I can't do that because many people will recognize it and it's not my spot or anything. There's a lot of people that knows that spot, but I don't want to increase the pressure on that spot. So, such a nice spot where nice sea trouts are lurking around. Okay, so let's see here again. Out here, second spot at the rock here. It's a really nice spot. Spring is just like January when it comes to fitness center. People come the first couple of months and then they go again. But in spring, especially Easter, everybody that owns a spinning rod or a fly rod, they come out to do sea trout fishing. And then if they don't catch anything, then they take a break again. So it's like that when you catch one fish, you're just going to be here for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then you suddenly extend that time. I don't know how many times during my life that I have said that I'll be home in an hour's time. And I just saw something that I needed to check out. I promise you, if we get a big follower here now, we're taking some more costs. But we are not. No. Okay. Okay, so let's head in to one more spot, shallow bay with the channel, and I will meet you over there. So we are now come to the last section of today's fishing trip. So fish off this shallow part with into the channel as well. So a couple of more casts, and then unfortunately we need to call it a day. It is starting to get time to get home and prepare for having some Austrian guys coming over, and I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, guys, I think we will wrap it up for today. It's been a beautiful day on the southeastern coast of Norway. Fished for 4 hours. We tried some shallow parts today and in search of fish to see if the fish has come in. Water temperature is still pretty low with under 4 degrees in the water. But hopefully the warm current that is coming in now the next couple of days will heat up the inner bays here, and we will see some amazing sea trout fishing in the weeks to come now. So I just want to thank you so much for watching this episode of Scandinavian Sea Trout Adventure, and I really hope I will see you in the next one. And remember guys, it's spring, just get out there and go fly fishing.